All right, guys, good morning. People, YouTube people, whoever, wherever. I have this piece of board got from up there. Anyway, trying to build the smallest footprint, I guess you can call it a solar setup and inverter setup that I could do, because I don't want a bunch of space taken in the van. So what I got, start off where solar panels are going to come into here. They're going to go into here, into the panel voltage positive, panel voltage negative. Then this is going to go to the battery. So I have a 40 amp breaker switch, resettable. So that goes from, the positive goes from here out to here. And then we have basically a I can't remember what they're called. But anyway, it's where all the positives are going to be connected, or are connected. So we have 200 amp fuse that I need to put some liquid tape on there. I think I'm going to go to Home Depot a little bit, get some liquid tape, put it on here. Kind of a pain in the butt to get this heat shrink stuff over it. But a 200 amp fuse. 200 amp going into the inverter. I have the breaker, which goes to the battery, which goes to this lug. I guess that's what you call it, a lug. So this terminal here is going to go into wire that goes to the battery. Not that battery, but the lithium batteries. So I don't have this connected yet because I don't know where exactly I'm going to put the batteries. This obviously is going to stand up. But yeah, it's going to stand up and go from there. But anyway, so then we got the negative going to the inverter with a shunt. They call it a shunt. So the shunt goes to this little control box. Control box tells you voltage, temperature. So I got 2 battery sensors. So I got 1 battery temp sensor for the charge controller and 1 battery temp sensor for this doohickey, which is that. Came with the Bluetooth, Renogy Bluetooth. Gotta go through with all this noise. The wind keeps blowing in. Blowing away. Brake parts. But yeah, so this is what I came up with, watching other videos, watching other stuff. I do have this 12 volt junction box. So positive going to the lug, negative going to the negative lug. And so I can run 12 volt, 6 different 12 volt circuits. So lights, fan, some other switches, whatever. So, and then the inverter. So we can test it all just by applying 12 volts. So just put that on there. Negative's gonna go to negative. Positive will go to positive. Simulating battery. I can turn this little power station thingy on. Push it to put out voltage. Nothing's happening because this is off. So turn that on. So this inverter, everything's on. Can come on with just this. So I can turn the solar basically bank off. So this way I can run the inverter just off the battery power and not have to run it off the solar. So then we turn on the solar, and yeah, this will monitor all the voltage going out, all the voltage coming in, or amperage, total amps 0.075, left minutes, whatever. I haven't yet played with it at all, but you see it's 12.96. This says 12.96. And then yeah, pretty straightforward. So let me turn that off. Turn that off. Turn the inverter off. And turn that off. So this basically is just simulating 12 volts. So once I get the batteries hooked up in line with this, put that somewhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this, rip this board down. I think this will be the back most portion of the van so that I can plug stuff into it, and then I'll have access to everything. So solar coming in to here, I can turn the solar off and on. So if I have to change anything in here, I can just flip this switch down here, then I have no power coming from the solar. So solar positive, solar negative, coming in, can shut it off, can turn it on, go into the box, can shut it off, again, can shut it off and just play with that. Turn this on, which turns some stuff on. Basically, it'll turn 12 volts on, other stuff like that. And then turn this on, that turns the batteries on, and then that way it all flows. So batteries can only charge if this is on and this is on. So then if this is off, I can just only run the batteries, if it all makes sense. It's all learning curve for me too, so I'm learning as I'm going. So anyway, but yeah, I won't put a list of the stuff that I got because I got a bunch of different stuff, but this is the little battery monitor thing. This is the model number, KG140F. This is a 400 watt, I believe. Anyway, so this goes to the battery, that goes to load. So anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna run into town real quick, maybe go to Home Depot or something, but that's pretty much it for this. Took all of 2-3 hours to do, and I don't know, we'll see how it works. Anyway, guys, I was gonna put the solar panels on the van, but it's windy. I don't want to get on top of the van with panels. So anyway, it's supposed to get up to like 30-mile-an-hour winds. But all right, guys, we'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. This obviously, once I figure out the wire, will be secured, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, do what you guys do. Keeping you later.